don't want to be too quiet. I'll take that as a yes. A bit higher, apparently. I don't think I can go that high, so I'm going to stay at this level. I'm going to reiterate what's been said already tonight, that change really does start from the ground up and in rooms like this. 6 months ago, I was sitting in the audience at a YFN event listening to a different set of inspiring ideas that urged me to action. And today it's my honour and my privilege to be presenting an idea that I think has the potential to change the world. There are around 117,000 people with refugee status living in the UK at the moment, and this group has higher than average levels of education and training. Despite this fact, they are far more likely, even than other minority groups, to be unemployed or underemployed in work that tends to be low-skilled, underpaid, and sometimes exploitative. I know this very personally because 20 years ago, my mum was one of those statistics. She, like many other talented people in our community, learnt to lower her aspirations when we became refugees. And so this Afghan civil engineer, who had more than a decade of experience and spoke 4 languages, was chronically underemployed in work where her skills were not put to good use. Meanwhile, in the UK, we lose an estimated £48 billion every year in missed trading opportunities because there's a chronic shortage of language skills in our workforce. With accelerating globalization and now Brexit, the need to tackle this language skills deficit is becoming more and more urgent. And now, with Chatterbox, refugees have become part of the solution. Chatterbox neatly connects the problem of underutilized refugee talent with an opportunity in the demand for their language skills. We are an online and in-person language tutoring service delivered by refugees teaching their own language and culture, and we are so much more. We tackle head-on this pervasive, damaging idea that refugees are somehow a burden on society, rather than individuals with substantial amounts to contribute. In doing this, we can completely transform the way people think, talk, and act around the refugee situation, as well as transforming lives by giving refugees back their individuality, their agency, and their dignity. Chatterbox would have helped someone like my mum if it had existed 20 years ago. We help refugee academics and professionals use skills they already have to improve their CVs, to build up their contacts, and build up their confidence so they can move on to even better opportunities. We do this by tackling some of the most persistent barriers to refugee employment, things like social isolation, and the fact that refugees' overseas qualifications are often ignored when they become refugees. And in an environment where finance is drying up to support refugees, we have a sustainable business model that has the potential to spread very rapidly to benefit a large number of people. We operate in the language learning market, where we stand out as an inspirational provider, giving consumers the choice to help others, even as they're helping and benefiting themselves. Our online service in particular is very special because it means we can really quickly reach out to the thousands of dispersed refugees that the government sends to the furthest corners of the UK, and that they can get involved and earn an income and gain experience with us. And for all of our services, we charge a fee. This fee goes towards paying the living wage to refugees and covers the expenses for asylum seekers who are not able to earn a living under this government. We also channel the rest back into Chatterbox so we can grow and sustain ourselves, and we ring-fence a portion to provide English language classes in the community. We've had success in each of the 3 market segments that we've targeted, in addition to recruiting a team of outstanding tutors, 26 of them and counting. We have a contract with SOAS University to deliver 400 hours of conversation practice that kicked in at the start of this year, and we're going to grow into many more workplaces and universities in the future. Now, if all I've done here today is to remind you that refugees are people with skills and experience that can be incredibly valuable, I'd be more than chuffed with that. If, however, you'd like to go further and support us financially, even £10, even £20 can help by paying the transport for one of our tutors who is outside of London to come and do the checks and sign the contracts necessary to start earning with us. £1,000 will help us recruit 50 new tutors outside of London where the need is greatest, And £1,500 will transform all of our current offline services online so we can help even more people in the most hard to reach areas. You will have on your tables a list of skills that we need. We're building our team. Come reach out to me if you would like to join us. And thank you very much for listening.